The reason you keep buying these and missing these is not because memes are rigged or that you're unlucky. Every new trader I've helped become profitable has the exact same problem at first. Their filters or lack of filters make it impossible for them to see the winning coins. In this video, I'm going to make you a pro at one of the most important parts of trading, and by the end, you're going to walk away with a complete filter set for each of these 3 columns. This way, you're going to be able to see coins like this while they are still down here. Plus, I'm going to let you in on one filter setting that everyone tells you to turn on that you should never have activated. And by the way, if you guys want to follow along, I left a special invite link for the trading tool I use below. I'm Matt Wayne and I founded the Alpha Club trading group over 5 years ago, now home to over 17,000 active traders. I've helped thousands of new traders, and I myself have traded alongside the best in the world, all of which makes me uniquely qualified to teach you one of the main things that separates the pros from everyone else losing money. Here's the truth, some kind of filtering is mandatory, especially when you're new. And this is going to be good news for a lot of you trying to make money. A lot of traders I've helped have great trading intuition, even if they're newer, but they have terrible filters, making them miss all the runners. Sometimes this simple switch of giving them good filters and teaching them how to use them is all that's needed for them to become profitable. Each of these 3 columns has its own job, and your filter setup has to match the job for each column, or else you're either going to be drowning in scams or hiding every winner completely. The first thing that we need to understand about proper filtering is that less is more. By keeping it super simple, we can still remove 90% of the coins without removing any good ones. This makes your job insanely easier, plus it gives you more room for error when picking coins. When traders come and set up filters, they're making 2 main mistakes. The first one is under filtering. This is where most new traders are, either no filter at all or the wrong ones that barely do anything, or they actually remove what we want to see. Your coin feed becomes a stream of pure garbage. Rugs, vamps, dead coins, bundles, scams, all ramped up to look like real plays. Your brain isn't built to scan that much crap at once, so you're gonna burn out fast, and by the time a real runner finally pops up, you don't even recognize it in the sea of garbage, or you catch the coin after the move because it didn't show up in new, only in migrated. Now, the second problem I often see is even sneakier, over filtering. These are the traders who tried to fix it by stacking a bunch of filters they could think of, or simply using the right filters wrong, using high market cap minimums with super tight volume and alpha groups with pro traders on and max bundler percents. They try and check every box, and this is not the way to go about it. You're not going to be some genius who comes up with an insane filter, especially if you're not even a profitable trader. This is why you need someone to show you what the hell to use in the beginning so that you can work on your actual strategy and finding coins instead of the filter. In both cases, you're not actually trading the market. You're trading whatever the feed decides to show you. And right now, your feed is showing you garbage. So on the left side here, you can see there are no filters. And on the right side, you can see there are proper filters. This is the same column I'm showing you. Same moment in time. But the right side is going to print for you, and it's not cutting out any bad coins. You're only going to see good shit. This side has the exact filter we group trade with every single day inside the Alpha Club. So let me show you now exactly what to use column by column, ending with the most fun one, which is new pairs. So the migrated column. This is where coins land after they gain enough attention to make it past the bonding price, which is around 34K market cap right now. Anything real in here has already pulled actual attention, so our filters here are pretty simple. We just need to cut out all the bad shit. There are 3 filters that I'm going to want you to turn on here. The first one is at least 30K market cap. This one gets rid of all the dead coins sitting at the bottom of the column doing nothing. Coins below this that have migrated in the past are dead or dying. They have no momentum. So 30K market cap minimum clears that out instantly. The second one here is going to be at least 2 SOL fees paid. Listen to this. Coins cannot legitimately reach this migrated column without paying fees. So that's a freebie. Real coins always have fees, scams do not. So if a coin is sitting in migrated with low or no fees, like how you can see here, this one has 2.61 fees paid, 1 mil volume, that's ridiculous. This one has 55 SOL fees paid and only 700k volume. Plus alpha groups are in this one, which is another signal that it's real. No alpha groups are in this one. The reason I don't make the filter something like 10 SOL minimum fees paid is because when a coin first migrates and first gets here, that's when you're going to want to see it. And we'll go into how that's such a good signal in a minute, but it would cut them out. So 2 SOL I've found to be the sweet spot. Now the third part of the migrated filter is at least 1 social. Coins don't run without somewhere for new eyes to land. If there's no X, no Telegram, no website, there's no runner. People need to be able to attach social currency to the coin. There needs to be new eyes coming in. And if they didn't even bother to attach a social, they're not building anything, so we're just gonna skip it. AKA filter it completely the fuck out. Those 3 filters wipe out 90% of the coins in Migrated without removing any of the ones you actually wanna see. Now there is an additional filter here for those of you who just can't seem to win. That filter, and this is specific to Terminal by the way, the trading tool I told you to get, which is below, is called Alpha Group Mentions. Minimum 1. Apply. This is going to make it so you only see groups that at least 1 alpha group has entered. It does a ton of heavy lifting. The trade-off here and why we don't use it when we start getting advanced and actually start printing is that because you will see coins later. If a banger coin gets born and then migrates instantly, there might be a minute or two before any alpha groups even enter it, but the entry was there prior to that. So very good if you suck and you're just learning about what can run and what doesn't and you can still print with it on. But once you get a little better, you're not going to need it. Now, to finish off the migrated column, I'm going to teach you an absolute cheat code. The cheat code is to turn on ping sounds just for this column. That way, if you're busy working, gaming, or whatever, you can still hear the second a new coin migrates. And with the filters on, we know that that coin's worth checking out. This has saved me on a ton of bigger coins. Scam is one of the recent ones that our caller CKY called in the elite group yesterday, getting us an 89x. The boys went fucking wild. There's a free trial for the group below. Next up is the soon column. Let me reset it. Coins land here right before they migrate. They do not stay here long. A lot of times this column is going to be completely empty if you're filtering it properly, and that's normal. This isn't really a column anyone enters from. We filter it so we can see what is about to land in Migrated and what's building velocity, but it's like purgatory. It's the middle where coins don't really stay too long. They either make it or they crash. So for here, we're going to want at least 1 social. Same reason as Migrated, no social, no runner. Then here, we're going to want at least 20k market cap. Coins about to migrate are already pulling attention, so they should be sitting near migration threshold. 20k filters out anything that's dying. Then again, we're going to want 2 SOL fees paid minimum. And lastly, this one's specific to the soon column. We want a maximum age of 600 minutes. Now this column is only going to show you active stuff and sometimes a couple things that have been stalled. Okay, now before we get into new, I need you to listen to this, you guys. This is one of the things that's going to help you immensely. I keep saying current values because these filters can shift with SOL price. When SOL price moves, so do the filters. We keep these filters up to date in the Discord. I've included an invite for you in the free strategy cheat sheet linked below. So now we are going into the trench warfare column where hearts are broken and Lambos are made every month. First things first here, I want to talk about a filter setting that I told you about at the start. The one that everyone tells you to turn on that you should never have on in the new column. Period. This applies specifically to the new creations column. And it's not 1 filter, it's 2. We never want to have on alpha groups or fees paid. Both of these are great in Migrated. Both will destroy you in new creations. Here's why. Coins in new creations are seconds to minutes old. Alpha groups and fees need time to accumulate. They don't spawn with alpha groups or fees, so you're gonna miss them. But a lot of the time, you want to be entering these brand new coins that you wouldn't see if you had those on. So you don't want to filter yourself out of trades, and that's why I have this actual genius filter that I'm going to give you right now. So this is obviously the hardest column to trade in. The feed moves fast, and most of what you see is garbage. So what do we actually turn on in these filter settings for this column? The answer is going to be a mix of volume and market cap. Listen to what I'm about to say. A coin cannot reach a high market cap without a certain amount of volume. It's mechanically impossible, so it makes scams very easy to spot when you know what to look and filter for. Big market cap with low volume means the chart is faked, meaning a rug is coming. Real momentum, however, leaves a trail. So the setup here is 3 simple simple filters. I'm sure you can guess the first one, you guys, at least one social. The next one is going to be a 4K market cap minimum. Now you might be thinking, Matt, why the hell do you even have a market cap minimum in the new column? Well, it's because you can see the coins in the background here, 2K, 3K, 3K. They spawn at that price. If they get past 4K, it means they have some sort of momentum that we can work with. Anything below that is not even worth looking at. Okay, so add that on. Now you might be thinking, okay, great. So now we have a bunch of scams and a bunch of real coins mixed in. Well, this is where we add on the volume filter to remove the scam portion of them. Now, to get to a 4K market cap, if coins spawn at 2K, you're gonna need at least 2K volume for it to even be possible. So we add that in, and now we're gonna have a much slower feed with an insane amount of the scams completely removed. But listen closely to what I'm about to say if you plan on printing this week. This is important. A filter is only half of the battle. You need an actual strategy to enter the right coins at the right time. Otherwise, you're still gonna be top blasting. And lucky for you, you can learn the complete viral coin sniping strategy I've built with some of the best traders in the world over the past 2 years for free. You can access the elite free trial below, as well as take those elite calls like the 89X we caught yesterday. Subscribe to the channel for more and grab that free trial while you can.